Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Just kind of another random video just to let you guys know what's been going on. Earlier today, this is Saturday, it's either the last day of May or the first day of June, I lose track. Anyway, Saturday. Just before lunch I was going through some of my emails and I noticed Steve Sanford left a comment on one of my last, actually what was my last YouTube video where I had the D2 out pulling the stumps out of the ground. Steve asks, did you quit making videos, man? He says, hope all is well. Well, Steve, thank you for the comment, and no, I have not quit making videos, and all is well, but it's been very, very busy around here for this whole past week. I've pretty much been a one-man show. Pop, Dad, he's basically helping my sister and brother-in-law move from Washington State back to Minnesota this week. As I film this right now, he's I think the last I heard from him, he's been through Missoula, Montana. He's on his way back, and he's hoping to get as far as Glendive tonight. So, long story short, there hasn't been anybody around here to help out just with the normal day-to-day things. So I've pretty much been taking care of all of my 50 acres. I've been taking care of all of his 50 acres, and just really hasn't been any time to do anything that's been video worthy. With that being said, I have been working on my next video just about every night after work last week, is trying to get the backhoe put on the Kubota tractor. I'll show you that in just a minute, but for now I've got the zero-turn mower out, just doing a bit of an oil change right now, and this is just kind of representative of the things that I've been doing all week. Like I said, just kind of the day-to-day, keeping on top of things, maintenance, chores, tasks, all this springtime work that when the ground finally thaws out and it's not just a barren white wasteland around here, well, these are all the things that just kind of come due and have to be done. So anyway, now that I got that draining back there, that can kind of babysit itself for a while. I'll show you what I've been doing here with the backhoe. As you can see, the crate's open and the pallet is a lot emptier than it used to be. I've just got the stick left on there. Like I said, I've been working just about every evening after work last week trying to get that put on, but work's finally picked up. It was a very long, very cold winter, very harsh winter, and the Ford garage slowed right down for about 2.5 months, and it's finally picking up again. And what we've come to the conclusion of what has happened, or what happened there, was that because people were spending so much money trying to, heat their houses, buying firewood, buying gas, propane, what have you, they just kind of quit spending money on things that they didn't absolutely have to spend money on, and automobile repair was one of them. If it still ran and got them down the road, they just kept on with it. And they're finally rolling in to the Ford garage now that it's warm outside. And the problem is, so many people didn't fix things when they first went wrong and just kept limping them, and now so many other things are broken or worn out because of that, that just about every vehicle we look at is kind of a worst case scenario and is good for 2 to 3 days worth of work for each guy. Mosquitoes are coming back too. But so yeah, I've been putting in so many hours at the dealer lately that I get just a couple hours of daylight after work to try and get something done, and you pretty much can just barely get into a project and you're already having to wrap it back up. But I'll pull the tractor out of the pole barn and show you what I've got done on the backhoe part of it. So what I have been able to get accomplished on this is to get the main platform with the control panel, the boom, everything, stabilizer, arms, and pads are all on the back of the tractor right now. And you'll see how it attaches and pins on in the video. Pretty slick system really, but as you can see, there is some assembly still to be required. And I can already tell you, I'm going to have to retool this operator's seat on this thing, because once you get it locked in the up position, you've got that much room. And I don't know about anybody else, but I'm pretty normal sized. 6'2" before I put my work boots on. Now, if I was 5'8", it probably wouldn't be bad to have to fit on here, but I can tell you what, this seat's going to have to move back. They do have another set of holes that are about 2 inches further back. You can just barely see the back end of the one right there, that you could relocate the whole seat back a little further. But on this model tractor, this brace for the fenders is in the way. So you're not going to get the seat any further back without it hitting that brace. So I got some re-engineering to do. You know, guys, it's just welcome to my life. So anyway, guys, I'm back in the garage now. The stick is on the pallet out there, and I'll have the bucket to get put on after that, and we have the hydraulic thumb. There's a whole big kit for it. And here, that's a bunch of stuff. Got the QD coupler here, if the box ever quits folding in on itself. That's got to go on there yet. And to start the day out today, actually, I'll just give you a little bit of an indicator of what my Saturday's been like so far and why I don't really have time to do videos lately. Started out about 6 o'clock this morning, had to go down to the Kubota dealer because I had to get some extra transmission / hydraulic fluid for putting that backhoe on. Once I fill that whole system and all those cylinders, that's going to drop the transmission / hydraulic fluid level, and I'm going to need something to replace that with. So I got 5 gallons, a great plenty, but it's always nice to have some on hand. As long as I was down there, got some engine oil, and I got an oil filter. I got some of their special grease, all that good stuff, so we can do the first oil change when it comes due. That was about, well, it's 67 miles one way, so 130 plus mile trip to get down to the Kubota dealer down there. Kind of hated burning a Saturday morning to go do that, but it's the only time I had to do it because I'm going to be right back into work in another full week next week, so there's not going to be any other time beyond today. So once I got back from that, I came down here to the pond area. Our garden is up there on top of the hill. We pull water out of this little, excuse me, this little pond to irrigate the garden. So I had to get the irrigation system set up since it has quit raining. When we put the garden in, it was just about drowning, but I got the suction line out there. You can see the little float that keeps it from going all the way to the bottom. Got this little Honda pump here, primed it all up. I got the hose on it that feeds up the hill up there. Like I say, that's not really video worthy stuff, but it's just something, it's a system that we put in place every year, and whenever it quits raining, at least we have water to keep the garden growing. But so we're just about up the hill. You can see the discharge line from the pump comes out right there, and we put it across the yard. Still got a wheelbarrow full of garden hoses. It feeds this manifold right here. This manifold tees off to 6 different hoses. So I have, right now we have 1 sprinkler in there, number 2 sprinkler there, and then on these barrels I got number 3 sprinkler, number 4, way down here on the end it's number 5. So that's 5 of the 6 outlets. The 6th one I just use, I tap another hose off, and we just have this this kind of sprinkler wand, and that works pretty good for going around and hitting all the little corners and edges that these don't completely hit. And I got that up and running today, and was able to get a good hour's worth of water put down on the garden before lunch. And it's drying out enough. I'm probably going to have to hit it again this evening, probably for another hour, to make sure it has a really good drink. So that pretty much rounded out my morning. So I got a quick bite to eat, and then that brings us right back to where we started the video. After lunch I got this lawnmower out, and it's time to give it the oil change. I'm going to have to go around, grease the spindles, make sure the tires are all inflated, wheels around. Once I get oil in it, I'm going to run it up on these ramps. We'll sharpen the blades, do whatever work needs to be done under there, and then I'm going to have to wash the poor thing. It still has all the dust and dirt and grime on it from last fall yet. We didn't have time to clean this before we put it away. So I'll give the engine a good service. We'll make sure to check that air filter too. That's usually always in need of some help. And I'll get this thing back in shape. Once I get done with this lawnmower, I got a push mower and a weed whip to do after that. So it's really hard to make an interesting video out of changing oil on a lawnmower and then washing it. So anyway, I'm going to keep banging away on this one. I want to get this fully serviced, cleaned, and then move on to that push mower and that weed whip and get both of those knocked into shape as well yet today. Then I'll be moving on to probably watering the garden one more time, and hopefully I can relax a little bit before it's dark. I don't know. Last few nights I've pretty much been going as soon as my boots hit the ground after getting out of the truck. It's go until it's dark, find something to eat, go to bed, and do it all again the next day. So always something to do, but I kind of like it that way. I don't spend a lot of time just watching TV anyhow. But I hope to get that backhoe done tomorrow. That's what's on my agenda. That's the only item I have right now. If I can, I know I can get a good early start on it, but the big if is if I can go without distractions all day and be able to stay on that. When you have neighbors that all know you know how to fix things, one drive up can change your whole weekend's routine. So if I can stay on task and actually get something done, I'm hoping to have that backhoe installation video up by tomorrow, maybe early next week. I'll actually have it uploaded, we'll see. But that's the next one that's coming down the pipe. Stay tuned for it, be on the watch. And guys, as always, I thank you for your comments. And you ever got any questions, comments, concerns, anything, just find a video, put something on there. Maybe I'll see it, maybe I won't. The best way to get a hold of me is to put comments on the newest video I've uploaded, because a lot of the old ones I don't even get notifications of comments on those anymore. And unless I go back and look through 250 some videos for comments every day, I don't see them, and I really don't spend that much time going back and looking through comments anyway. So if you want to get a hold of me, or if you want me to see something, like I say, put it on the latest one that I've uploaded. But anyway guys, I'm going to quit talking. I got work to do. Thanks for watching. As always, hope to see you back again.